Hey, hello. Oh man, I got up early as usual. I went downtown. There's only one bank that serves me that's downtown. I thought, well, I'll just walk, like the little 3 miles up to the bus stop here and catch the bus. I saw a guy standing in front of the bus stop in Kentucky Fried Chicken. I was like, are you going to work or did you get off or are you waiting on the bus? First he goes, I'm waiting on the bus. I'm like, did you see a bus go by? And he goes, yeah. And he said the bus just went by. He lied. I'll never get used to people here. I should have known when he was like, but anyway, I made that bus. I just didn't want to take the two buses because of the wait time. But it was horrible. The bank, the way it has one downtown, they have people standing in there, and like all at once when I realized that the other people were standing around wasn't doing any banking, I'm like, I'm saying, to me there's a bunch of rock, but the ladies that open up, I'm like, this is crazy, y'all need to get security. Then there's one guy down there that's going to tell me he's an undercover cop. I'm like, you know what, you can still get your ass beat if you try to fuck it with me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And just because you say you're undercover cop, he looked all cracked out, laying there, drunk. He was up in there because it was cold and shit. Well, if you're going to have undercover cops, you need to have some there matter of fact, you need to get rid of undercover damn cops. Just have regular motherfuckers walk around. Shit, because if it takes you 8 and 10, 12 years to do something, that somebody come along and looking for something, take them 10, 15 minutes. So if you can't figure it out in 10, 15 minutes, and believe me, but I forgot it was the 3rd. I forgot it was the check. I usually don't go out on the 3rd. Now I know why. It's just because like all ones, you get it treated like shit. I was gonna go. I thought I was gonna, stop and get me something to eat there, but it was too early. It only took me like 3 hours to go about. I guess like in a regular car, it'd take you 20 minutes or less, maybe. I guess 5 minutes. So, but I cut the time down. I cut at least an hour and a half off, which wasn't so bad. So it just, but I don't know. I mean, I'm getting like if I could. I've almost had to get thinking about getting a car just so I could have less contact with people, but that doesn't mean you have less contact, because I really don't like Memphis. It's just the way they talk and the way they like nowadays. Like you go in certain stores, they got this really loud thing about shoplifting. It's really loud, like in the Family Dollar. Like it makes you jump. And then like I'm always memorizing stuff, so you can't memorize what the hell you got. So I always forget. So I finally just I'm not going there anymore. Shit. So who knows? I haven't never used, that reminds me, I have to make an order today. I was like, I never order like through the mail, but today I am. Less contact, the better it is for me, and I see a lot of elderly people, even though, next to them, I'm still 53, I'm so young, but I see a lot of people as they get older, there's just a lot of stuff that you just don't care for, don't like, and certain situations that the police don't make you feel safe. They just don't. I mean, not in my situation. Every time I was in jail, maybe the first time, but even that, no, every time really was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 times it was just, they just was able to put me in jail, like in Kansas, whatever. I did 18 months. So what? You know what I'm saying? I came out, I had my car, the house, and everything, so, you know what I'm saying? You expect to have that much harassment, and you expect to have to go to jail, like, every so often, especially, once you move into the poorer areas. You know what I'm saying? Like they like I don't have a car, but I went ahead and paid on the stupid ticket because the police over here harassed me so much. So they tried to put a warrant out for my arrest. And the only reason why I found out that they were going to do that is because a person that did not live here that came on my property and harassed me, all drunk and cracked up, you know, that actually had punched me, was putting a restraining order on me. Okay, a person that doesn't live here, he actually was able to put a restraining order. Next time he came over, I called the cops on him. But anyway, I won't go into details on the reason why I ended up calling the cops. It was mainly to cover my ass in case I had to kill the motherfucker. Because if a motherfucker already showed that he could try to hit you with a 2x4 and as violent as his mother raised him by beating the fuck out of him, I think he would have been a normal kid if it wasn't for all the times they hit him in the goddamn head. But anyway, that is my only problem, is that to me they are hostile, they are violent. You know, I don't care. People that, you know, get whooped as a small child, they have this certain hostile attitude, and they want to project their hate on you. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, well, you know, it's not me. They got excuses. I could probably write a book, 900 pages plus, on excuses I hear for everything. You know, basically they just want to keep doing the same shit, but they expect something different. Well, how's that working?